Hello everybody, and thanks for joining me again. In this video I'm going to talk about 10 gift ideas that any cat owner would love to have, and I will also post affiliate links in the description where you can find everything that I talk about in this video. And I also wanted to note that I noticed that I keep referring to cats as she or her in this video, and that's just because my kitten happens to be a girl. So if you have a male cat, just disregard that and know that we love males too, and nothing personal. Thanks for watching and enjoy the video. The first product I want to mention is this Mewo harness, and I just think it's a really cute brand. I like the brand name. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. It may be Maywo, but I like to say Mewo. And it does a great job. I have one for my kitten, and they come in several different sizes. So check the size for your cat. If you don't have a kitten, if you have a large adult, you may need to get a different size. But I think it's a great purchase, and it's a safe purchase. I mean, it's better than trying to walk your cat on a collar and choking them or anything, obviously. And if you take your cat outside, they could jump out of your arms and run away and get scared. So it's always a good idea if you're going to be outside with your cat to have a harness on them and make sure that they're not going to get away from you. That's idea number one. And the second idea I have is this little toy package here. My cat loves these crunchy balls and the springs that are shown in this package. And the springs actually seem to be pretty durable. I was worried about her breaking the springs apart and eating them or choking on them. But so far, she just plays with them and they seem to be pretty durable. The balls at the top, I'm sure, are good for most cats. My cat is a Bengal and she is really tough on toys. I had to throw away a lot of toys when I first got her because anything that was um, cloth that had like stuffing or catnip in it, she would just rip the legs off of it, pull the eyes out, rip the tail off, and eat it and eat the stuffing inside. So I have to go with like hard plastic toys or, like almost like small dog chew toys or something. So that is something to consider, especially if you have a Bengal or a cat that's like, I would say, aggressive or really hard on toys. Because my cat plays really hard and she just chews on stuff and she tears everything up. So keep that in mind. And with the other balls that are soft and have the little pieces of shiny foil in them, I would make sure that she's not eating them or tearing those up. So supervise your cat and do what's right for you. Next up, and this is an expensive one, but I would really like to have something like this, and I don't really, other than my screened-in porch. But if you have a balcony or a backyard that's not fenced in, you don't have a screened-in porch or anything that's really safe, this could be a great idea for you if you wanted to, mow your grass one day on a nice, cool day and bring your cat outside. You could put her harness on her and carry her and put her in this enclosure, and then she could get some fresh air, and y'all could be with each other while you're outside working in the yard, and would obviously keep her safe. And another idea for this is I wouldn't mind having something like that in my kitchen because my cat is like, she loves to eat. So whenever I have food out, I mean, she kind of wants to get in it, and she's just a kitten, so I mean, it's just what she wants to do. But I always have to put her away when I have food out or when I'm eating. So, I'm putting her away in like the laundry room and closet or whatever where her litter box is, and it's just kind of mean in a way because it upsets her and she wants to be near me and near the food. So I wouldn't mind having like a small catio like that in my kitchen to where at least she could see what's going on and we could see each other. And I think it would be more relaxing for her. So that would be a great idea if you wanted to spend a little money to have something to give your cat some fresh air or keep her safe or keep her out of food. And now we're going to look at a pet water fountain, which is always a good idea. It encourages your pet to drink, cat or dog, whatever you have. My cat is a Bengal and she does not drink water at all, so I have to mix it in with her food. But I'm considering getting something like this to see if it would kind of encourage her to drink more water because I have never seen her drink out of her water bowl. but this would be about your best bet to try to get them interested in water. So I think it would be a good idea to keep them hydrated. That's always a healthy thing to do. So now we're going to look at the always popular cat tree, and I found this one on Amazon and it was only like $14.99. I think it's priced at like $15. Now that may change over time if you're watching this video 2 years from now, but it seems like a great deal to me, and they love these things. It gives them scratching posts. They can climb on it and scratch, and it keeps them busy, and it's their little place, so they really like this stuff. Another toy that my cat absolutely loves is these little teasers. Um, this teaser set is really good, and she goes crazy over those little worm things. But again, monitor your cat and don't let her eat them, because my cat is really hard on toys, and those things drive her nuts. But she'll pull the eyeballs off of them, and they could be a choking hazard, or they could cause a blockage if your cat ate those things. So I do recommend it as a toy. They seem to really like them, but if you just throw that thing in the corner and walk away from it, they'll get it and eat it. So don't do that. I put mine in a drawer, and when I play with it, I bring it out and play with the toy for a while, and when I'm done, I put it away and put it in a drawer away where she can't get to it. Something else that I've come to really like are these bowls, and they're very inexpensive. They're like $3 or $4, and I don't know if you've heard anybody talk about this, but cat bowls can be irritating to their whiskers and their facial hair if they're not built properly. So this is like a whisker-friendly bowl, and it allows them to eat and not have their whiskers disturbed. Because if they have to stick their face down into something and it's rubbing all over their whiskers, that's kind of irritating to them. And food and water and things can also stick on their fur. So this is a very cat-friendly bowl, and you can throw it in the dishwasher. It hasn't hurt mine, but I usually just hand wash it real quick in the sink with a rag and some water, and then dry it off with a towel, and it cleans up really good. So that's a great idea. And every cat owner pretty much has a litter box, which is a messy little area. And these little dustpan and broom sets are great to have to do quick cleanups, and they're small, so you can store them in a cabinet or a drawer that's nearby. And if you don't have time to get the vacuum out and do a full vacuum, you can just do quick little cleanups like this. I mean, especially if you go in to use the restroom and cat litter is sticking all over your bare feet and you're just annoyed, you can just quickly kind of sweep up real quick and keep your litter box area clean. And here we have nail trimmers. And I particularly like these trimmers right here because I actually have some other trimmers, and I think they may be made for larger animals or dogs or something. But these right here, um, at least for me, have been the right size for cat nails, because if you get like a really large trimmer for really a large dog or something, they don't fit. They're too big and bulky, and they just, especially kittens' nails, they're just tiny little needles. So you need something that you can actually work with and get down there, and these seem to be the right size for me. And last but not least is another grooming item. This is a nice little slicker brush, which is pretty essential, especially if you have a long-haired cat or even a medium-haired cat. It's important to keep them brushed and keep their fur looking good, and try to keep the dreadlocks out of it and all of that, so the fur doesn't get all knotted up and tangled up. But this is a nice little brush and should keep your pet's fur looking really nice and healthy.